Hi guys, Laura and YY here. What are you doing down there? Anyway, take two, because I've done this video once already but made a mistake. Typical, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. I thought I'd come and tell you that we went to the vet yesterday, because as some of you are aware, I've been really worried about YY's elbows. So, luckily we have an extremely good vet who doesn't wear blinkers, which is kind of relieving. YY has arthritis in both elbows, both hips, but it's a manageable situation, and I discussed everything I've been doing with physio and manipulation, and it's really nice to be told that you're doing everything right. So that was relief. She has lost weight. She's down to 14 kilos and 77 grams, which is wonderful. So she's perfect as far as he's concerned weight wise. You wouldn't want her to lose any more, so that's great. We had a very long conversation, actually, for half an hour about vaccines, because obviously, I have some concerns, and where I've been looking at puppies and stuff, I kind of wanted a plan of action. I didn't want to, all know how I feel. So, what he suggested, and he said to me, this is what we'll do, is when you get your puppy, we'll do the puppy vaccinations at 8 and 10 weeks, which I agree need to be done, and they do need to be done, in my opinion. Opinions vary, but parvo and whatnot do need doing. He never bothers doing bordetella, aka kennel cough, because beg your pardon, because a week on antibiotics and it's gone. So why vaccinate against it? So what we're going to do is, as I said, we'll do the 8 and 10 week puppy vaccinations, but he's also going to give an anti-inflammatory with those jabs to support the immune system, and also to stop any possible side effects. And then a year later we boost, and then nothing for 5 years, and after that nothing for 5 years. Now I'm happy to meet people in the middle, because I think with good communication that's what is achievable. I am not rigidly opposed to vaccination, because I think there are pros and cons on both sides, and I have looked into it, and we did discuss NOZOs. I'm not going to go into that here. If you have an interest in that, I suggest you do your own research, because it's not as cut and dried as everybody thinks. I said to him I was a little bit concerned regards why if she's arthritic, is it fair to have, and unless you've had a collie puppy, sort of bouncing all over the place. He said, because he had to go through the same thing himself, and he said it extended my dog's life for 2 years by introducing a new dog. So, get on with it and go for it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm getting on it. But I have got 2 litters of puppies in my sights. There's a litter of 3 tri-collie bitches. I mean, it was a bigger litter, but there's 3 tri-collies left, all girls. They're 130 miles away, but they'll be 8 weeks on Monday, which is a bank holiday over here, but hey ho, it is what it is. I'm looking at them, but there's also another litter that is closer. However, the ones that are 130 miles away, the parents are stunning, and the bitch, the dam, for correct usage of words here, is a black and white border collie with beautiful pointed ears, and the sire is a tricolour border collie with beautiful pointed ears. Shallow as it may be, I like my collies with pointed ears, because there's a whole language up there with pointed ears. Pointed ear language is, it's amazing. I'm nuts, we all know that. So, the other litter, which is all girls, is all bitches, and closer, but they won't be ready for a while, a couple of weeks I think. First week in September, something like that. But they're more your traditional collie. So that's kind of where I've been at. So that's kind of all really good news, I think. It's sad YY's got arthritis, but she is an aging dog, and it's easily manageable. With Metacam, and I didn't have her on Metacam every day because I didn't see a need, but he has suggested, in view of her hips especially, she doesn't have full range of movement there, which kind of says to me that explains why she was never a very good jumper. I've got to be honest, I think she was kind of born this way. So you know, nothing you can do when nature puts something together wrong, or slightly wrong side, Laura. It's 27 degrees in here. Summer arrived finally. It's a little bit late, but typical UK. So anyway, it's kind of nice, you know, to have that huge sense of relief, because, you know, I am a bit of a, well, I don't know what the right term is. You know, people say I'm pessimistic. I don't see it that way. I would rather look at the worst case scenario so I don't have a shock, and anything better than worst case scenario is just huge relief, and that's what I had yesterday, was huge relief. I was only charged £15 because there was no medication given, because I have the medication. And I gave an extra £5 for a charity of their choice, as long as it includes dogs. So I you know, it's nice to come and give you some good news, and yeah. So, you know, I mean, you never know. Next time I make a video, I might have a new member to my family, which would be lovely. I mean, we all know that puppies are puppies, obviously, but no, you know, I mean, the way I train, it's very intensive, so, you know, because that little mind needs to learn as fast as possible, and as much as possible, and as quickly as possible. And, you know, she can learn a lot off of, and this is another point the vet made, you know, because I do need a service dog, that she'll learn an awful lot off of YY, so it's better to do it whilst you have a dog around to lead the way, so to speak. And I do agree with that, but I just, you know, I love my dogs, and I love YY to death, and you know, yeah, she might have her nose out of joint for a few days, but she'll soon settle. She doesn't have an aggressive bone in her body, bless her. Anyway, guys, I could yap forever about dogs, as everybody knows. So I'm sorry if this doesn't appeal to everybody, but, you know, I love you all that have stuck with me, and, you know, I appreciate loyalty. You know, that's probably why I like dogs so much, because they're loyal. So I really appreciate all of you that have stuck with me, and I hope you're all doing really, really well. So please stay well, okay, guys? Take care. Bye for now.